What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have a 2005 Kasey Kahne Mountain Dew Dodge Charger. Wow, one of my favorite Kasey Kahne paint schemes ever. Let's go ahead and hop to the diecast review. Alright, fellas, I would say it's brand new, but it's actually not. The clear coat looks brand new, and that's part of those amazing enamel-style clear coats that Action/Winter Circle did back in the 2000s. So throughout Kasey Kahne's tenure at Evernham, they had a couple of Dodge/Mountain Dew combination paint schemes, and this was the 2005 variant. Jeremy Mayfield had a bunch of them. Even Casey Atwood had some as well. They were fantastic. Dodge Chargers, Dodge Intrepids with Mountain Dew. Check out that retro. It makes me feel old saying that's retro because I remember when the bottles used to look like that back in the 2000s as a kid. But yeah, you have the old school Mountain Dew logo there. Very, very cool. The whole paint scheme is pretty unique. You have almost this minty green and black paint job here. You have the white roof number. You have the Mountain Dew lime green. There are so many different shades of green on this car. It is very unique. You have your, what do you call these? The cowl flaps or the cowl intake, something like that over here on the hood. And I like how the stripe just kind of separates it. That is really, really cool. You got see your local Dodge dealer right there, Mountain Dew, that clear coat. Once again, fantastic. Like, this is what's so amazing about enamel style clear coats is you see how shiny it is, and then you see this paint chip here. And it's fascinating when you see paint chips on an extremely glossy car. Like, it's clearly been used, but it's just fascinating to me. Go here to the front of the diecast, and I mean, one of the most iconic front ends in stock car history is those low Dodge Charger noses. I mean, these things, probably one of the most realistic castings ever of the Gen 4 era. Why? Because it looks exactly how they did on racetrack. When you look at a Dodge from maybe Michigan or Pocono or even Fontana back when they used to run those tracks, guess what? They would have the noses right on top of the racetrack, and it'd be very sloped down. If you look at like a Monte Carlo or a Ford Taurus diecast, they're a little bit more structured, a little bit more rigid. Dodge said, no, let's make it as aerodynamic as possible in terms of the 1/64 scale. It's got a whole bunch of contingencies here. I mean, really a blast from the past. What is it? Goodyear, Gatorback, Moog, Clevite, Comp, Edelbrock, JE, Wix Air Filter, Sunoco, Charger, got the number 9, Evernham there. A little bit more paint chips on the left front. Let me go ahead and get the accuracy of the camera. And let's continue to the left side of the diecast. So I'm not 100% sure what exact packaging this diecast came in. And the reason why I say this is it looks like there's some paint or something on the bottom. This diecast I got used probably about a decade ago. And I noticed, I've seen some photos of this car in the Winter Circle packaging, but it has the light colored interior, that being the bottom panel. If you look at the traditionally Winter Circle diecasts, they don't have the light colored bottom interior. So what I think happened is they either changed it and then changed their mind, you know, going from black interior to gray interior, or it was just a production error and they inevitably produced the Winter Circle edition with the light gray interior. So what I'm trying to get at is I don't know if this is truly a Winter Circle one or this is what they consider the Action clamshell one where it's a reclosable package. If I had to guess based on the clear coat, it's for sure the Action version and not Winter Circle. Could be tripping on that. So anyways, go to the left side of the diecast. One of the most iconic numbers in NASCAR history, the Evernham number 9. One of my favorite number fonts in NASCAR history. My two favorite number fonts probably ever. 42 Ganassi car, and then the number 9 from Evernham. I don't know what it is, but both of them just, they will forever hold a spot in my heart pretty much. Love those fonts. Got a NASCAR race car right there. Next Tail Cap Series, Bud Pole Award. Whoa, it actually says Bud Pole Award. I just realized that. Usually they have the phony fake bootleg award. So yeah, this probably confirms it was in the Action one because the Winter Circle would have probably had the fictional version there. Yeah, Commit, Mechanics Wear, Gillette, EA Sports, Mac Tools, Holly 3M, USG, MB&A, Rebestos, Goodyear, UAW, McDonald's, what is it? Dodge, Mopar. Let me tell you, if you think Kasey Kahne didn't have some cool paint schemes, look at his 2005 and 2004 Mopar paint schemes. Wow. You'll be quickly looking for a 124 or a 164 shortly after. It is one of the greatest paint schemes in motorsports history, in my opinion. It is wild. Like, if you're a fan of like drifting, street, cars, stuff like that, rallycross, it's a very modern paint scheme all the way back in the mid 2000s. Got a Mountain Dew there, Stanley, with a little tape measure there. Got a red signature for Kasey Kahne's name. Got your B post decal. So over to the back end of the car, as we see, we have some bullet holes there. So I guess it was evading from Grove Street, maybe. I don't know. Shout out to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Got Simeons there. See your local Dodge dealer, man. I hope Dodge comes back to NASCAR. That would be amazing. Got your two Mountain Dew logos there. Go to the right side of the diecast, and just what a beautiful looking paint scheme, man. They had so many great alternates back in the 2000s for the Evernham camp. Traditionally we think of like, Jeremy Mayfield and Kasey Kahne and Bill Elliott as just the red Dodge car, right? But if you look at all the paint schemes, I mean, some of them seasons, they would have 5 to like 7 different alternates. It's fascinating how many alternate paint schemes they would have, and they were amazing. They were just simply amazing. Like, Jeremy Mayfield had so many like cartoon paint schemes. He had I think he had like Popeye. He had some other cartoon. It was like Spy versus Spy. There was another one, I think, as well. Like, Bill Elliott had the Lion King car. It was just really cool. All the different brands that would be partnered with Dodge would inevitably find their way to the NASCAR paint scheme department. Go to the top of the diecast, and once again, you have another shade of green on the top of the car. Kind of reminds me of his 2007 Busch car, which it was a chewing gum brand. I forget what it was. Was it Double Mint? I could be tripping on that. Anyways, it kind of reminds me of that. Go to the top of the diecast, beautiful. And then over here to the deck lid, get UAW Daimler Chrysler National Training Center. Fantastic diecast, absolutely. If you see this car, highly, highly recommend picking it up. What a cool looking paint scheme. My all-time favorite Mountain Dew car. Oh boy, there's so many good ones to choose from. But it would probably be Jeremy Mayfield's Pitch Black 2 Dodge Charger from 2005, the Mountain Dew car. That paint scheme, I did a diecast review on it. It is one of the best looking paint schemes I have ever seen. It is so amazing. It's like dark purple and black and silver. It's got green numbers. It's wild looking, man. It reminds me a lot of like Kyle Busch's Halloween cars during the M&M's era, but there's just something really spectacular about it. Highly recommend that diecast as well. That's all for now, fellas. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're having a great one and a blessed one. If I had the actual packaging for this car, I would show it again. I got it used, so you know what? We got it used. There's no sense in me going and finding the verbatim exact diecast to do a diecast review on it with the packaging if I already have the diecast. Enough of me rambling. That's all for now. Diecastbuffet, signing off.